Hey, what's up everybody? I'm Jason and you're watching my channel, Micro Investor. So in this video, we're going to be talking about one of my favorite SPAC stocks to be invested into right now. And it's one that I'm actually picking up quite a few shares. And that is IPOF. Now, this is a social capital SPAC. As you know, social capital CEO is Chamath Palihapitiya. And in my opinion, Chamath is one of the best when it comes to finding the perfect stock or perfect company, I should say, to merge with. He's done a great job with Virgin Galactic, Open Door, and even the newest one, SoFi. So pretty much a lot of the things he's picked out have been pretty good bangers. But I really think that he's going to find a good company for the next merger, and that's why I'm so bullish on IPOF, and I think IPOD is a great one too. But I have a lot more hope with IPOF. I think that they're going to be finding a unicorn with that one. I was hoping that we were going to be seeing Stripe being a possible merger, or maybe Rivian. Right now, it doesn't look like that Stripe is going to be a possibility, just because the valuation of Stripe could be a bit too high to go in through a merger. But anyways, I want to talk about all that in this video. So as we get to it, if you guys don't mind, please do me a huge favor and please be sure to smash, destroy, and annihilate that like button, because as you guys know, that does help me out a lot with the YouTube algorithm, and it helps spread my videos to more people that might find it interesting. Also, subscribe if you have not already. And if you're interested in being a Patreon, I do have one. The link is in the description. I have a private Discord attached to that. Thank you to all the Patreons. All right, everybody, let's get to it. So this is IPOF stock, and I'm making this on a day where pretty much everything is red in my watch list. Everything but Netflix, actually, it looks like. So that doesn't really say much, but just looking at IPOF stock, you can see that it's just been coming down pretty much this last month here. But when the stock came out on the market, like the typical SPAC, comes out at $10 a share, and it kind of works up its way. But in these cases, this hasn't found a target yet. This is just still looking for a target. Chamath hasn't come out with a company yet that they will be merging with, but people were fine buying this around $15 a share. But as you can see, the 52-week range here, it's been trading between $10 and above $17 a share. But that was very brief. But a lot of swing trade action actually went on at that time. Now, in general, SPACs pretty much everywhere are down quite a bit. And especially with Chamath SPACs, with them being down, we're not even seeing him right now. But there are a few different things that he does have going on. Remember, if you probably have heard about this, he was talking about running for governor for the recall election for Gavin Newsom. But he actually pumped some money into that recall election. But we're not sure if that's something that he's even going to be doing, if he's actually going to be looking to be running for governor of California, which would be really cool if he was going to be. But it doesn't look like that's going to be something that he's going to be doing. But anyways, that's one of the things that he's been kind of highlighted for just recently. But still, we haven't been hearing much about what's going on with these SPAC stocks that he has. Now, this here on the screen is IPOE, which is the current SPAC stock that has found a target to be merging with SoFi. And currently, this one is trading close to $18 a share. But its highs that it had just back in February, at the beginning of February, was above $28 a share. So when these things do find targets, they could be at a pretty good price, because he does have a good luck at getting a good solid company in there to merge with. Now, one thing that is certain with IPOF is that they are looking to target a unicorn. They're looking to merge with a unicorn. They have $566 million in cash, and will be bringing another $500 million through a PIPE investment. Now, usually how the deals work in these transactions is the money that is brought to the table, so in this case, a little bit over $1 billion would represent between 10 to 15% of the valuation. So say a company that has a valuation of around $7 billion or $10 billion, but then it's also possible that they can be going for a valuation of a company that is much higher, depending on what the company is willing to work with. Now, if they're willing to work with Chamath Palihapitiya, they could easily be going for a company that has a valuation of $20 billion or maybe even more. So that's why some people are saying it's still possible that Stripe would be interested in doing a merger with IPOF, but the more higher the valuation is for Stripe, the lower that possibility sounds like. Now, assuming that IPOF is going to be merging with a United States company, this is a list of the top unicorns that are United States companies. The top one being Stripe, which it says on here, this is cbinsights.com. They're saying Stripe has a valuation of $95 billion, and this was updated here in March of 2021. So that's what they're saying. Stripe has a valuation of. SpaceX is the second largest U.S. Unicorn with a valuation of $74 billion. Now, I think that's also not something that is possible, even though some people thought that that was possible given that Elon Musk did tweet the whole green eggs and SPAC, but I don't think that was referring to anything that he might have in the works. Third one is Instacart with a valuation of $39 billion. Now, that could be a possibility that they would go with Instacart, but that's still a pretty high valuation. A UiPath valuation of $35 billion. Databricks valuation of $28 billion. Rivian still, I would think that could be a possibility. Rivian has a valuation of $27.6 billion. And that might be something that they would do. But as we know with all these electric vehicle companies right now, all these ones that have been popping up and people have been investing into that have been going public through a SPAC, there's not a whole lot of luck there. And they're also kind of giving SPACs a pretty bad name. Just think about what happened with Lordstown Motors and Nikola Motors and all them. People are just wanting these vehicles to come out, and there's a lot of empty promises there. So I don't think Rivian would be a bad one. I mean, I think that would be a great one. I would love to see Rivian go public, but I'm just saying they might just not choose Rivian just because of the all the things that have been going on lately with companies that have gone public through a SPAC. Now, Epic Games, that is one that is very possible if they would be interested in going public through a SPAC merger. Epic Games has a valuation of $17.3 billion. So that's a very good possibility there. Another one that is a very good possibility is to Chime with a $14.5 billion valuation. And Samud, I can't even, sorry, I'm not pronouncing that right. $12 billion valuation. Juul Labs, a $12 billion valuation, and I don't think that they would be doing that. Robinhood, there is a possibility that Robinhood could go public through a SPAC merger with a valuation of $11.7 billion. Now, I would think maybe they might do Robinhood just because they got SoFi, but then that could also be a conflict of interest of them doing Robinhood. Next, Squarespace, good possibility, $10 billion valuation. Ripple, $10 billion valuation. Aurora, $10 billion valuation, and this isn't to be confused with another company of a similar name. This one is a auto and transportation company in the United States. OutSystems, 9.5, and then we just go on to many other ones. Coinbase is even on here, but we know Coinbase is going public here very soon. So that's just an idea. Now, from my understanding, that Instacart could possibly be one that wouldn't be interested, though. Because I heard that they might be going public through a direct listing. So that kind of leads it to Rivian, Epic Games, Chime, and so on, I'd say, all the way down to ones that have valuations of around $7 billion. So anybody within this, I'd say, is a pretty good possibility. That is if they want to work with Chamath, and we'll have to see, because there is just so many that they can choose from with the amount of money that they have. So anyways, I just want to make this video just to have a discussion about IPOF. I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts. Now, I personally am invested into IPOF. I have more than 500 shares of the stock, and it is one that I am hoping to keep invested into, and I will be picking up even more shares as the stock is at these much lower prices right now. Now, I'd like to hear everybody's thoughts on IPOF. Is there anybody out there that is still invested into it? Are you invested into it at these, in my personal opinion, this premium that the stock is at right now? I'd like to know. So, as always, everybody, please like, share, comment, and subscribe. New videos coming out on my channel all the time. Thanks, guys, for watching.